Hello, how are you? I am back again, and today I thought I would do a quick video on those summer fragrances that you just want to wear when it's crazy hot. Everything feels really hot and stuffy and stifling, and like everything just feels dirty, and you feel kind of like not like a summer babe but more like a summer mess. And then you spray a perfume which is just like super fresh and super uplifting and super clean, and you no longer feel sweaty and gross. You feel like fresh and uplifted and just like good again. So I thought I would do a video on those kind of fragrances, and then it started to rain. So today as we speak, it is fully autumnal. It's raining. It is raining full on raining. I do not need to water the garden tonight. Anyway, that's the kind of perfumes I was going for, just like fresh, unisex, uplifting, exciting, just clean. Like I just wanted a feeling of like clean, cutting through the air cleanliness, and then it started to rain. Anyway, I thought I'd still do the video because, you know, it's important, and you never know, in 2 days time it might be a heat wave again. Like we just don't know. So the first perfume I wanted to talk about is one that I'm going to struggle to pronounce. It is Loccitane Verveine Agrems. I don't even know if I'm doing that right, but it is Loccitane and it's part of the like Verbena range. It's very nice. Should I spray it or not? I'm worried I'm going to get nose blind if I spray too many of them, but I'm going to go for it. I'm going to spray. It's so fresh, it's so uplifting. It contains notes of lemon, orange, verbena and grapefruit. And it's just lovely, and there's just something so fresh, so natural, so uplifting, so clean. It's quite strong but in a good way, and it just feels clean and uplifting. It's the kind of perfume that, like, if you're feeling a little bit like, oh my god, am I stinky? Like, this would make you feel clean again. And there's something about it which is like, there's a note in there which is so pleasant, like so pleasant. There's also kind of a nostalgia to it, and a cleanliness and a cleanness and just a bright, fresh sunshine vibe of just like brightness and freshness and citrus. And it's really lovely, really uplifting, really fun. And yeah, I really love this one. I really love the Verbena range in general. It's just very lovely. Loccitane they nail the citruses, and they nail the kind of the unisex, pleasant French chicness as well. So this is the first one I wanted to talk about. I think it's lovely and just, yeah, clean and fresh and lovely. And there's just a tiny hint of sweetness in a kind of like lemon drop nostalgia way, which is really pleasing, but it's definitely not a sweet fragrance, if that makes sense. Okay, next one. So this is one I spoke about the other day. This is Atelier Cologne Grand Neroli. So this one contains notes of neroli, petitgrain and garibaldum. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. So this one's lovely, but I will say the longevity of it isn't great. A lot of citrus fragrances and like very clean, fresh citrus fragrances do struggle with longevity, but I would say that this one is one which really doesn't last hugely well, and you do have to reapply it a few times throughout the day. But it is so beautiful. Like if you love neroli fragrances, you're gonna love this one. It's so clean, so fresh, and so kind of like green and neroli-ish, whereas this one is more kind of like French and kind of playful. This one's a lot more like elegant and chic, and I'd say more kind of on the Italian side. It gives me more Italy vibes than French vibes, but it's so beautiful, so glorious. But you will need to reapply. But you know, if you love reapplying fragrance, that's not a bad thing. I actually love reapplying fragrance because it kind of just gives me that boost that I want. And also this one's really good as a handbag size. Lordy, when I joke that I'm clumsy, I am not kidding. This is a really good handbag size fragrance as well. Very good for travel, very good for handbags. Okay, next one. Let's hope I don't drop anything in this one. Ooh. So the next one I want to go for is by Molton Brown. This one is bergamot, geranium, sandalwood, jasmine, labdanum, oak moss, and of course a heavy hit of fig. I love this one. Oh, it's so lovely. It's so green and it's so figgy and like fresh fig and that kind of milky fig and just that kind of vibe that fig has that nothing else has. It's so beautiful. Like, I love this one. I love, love, love fig-based fragrances, but I think this is one of my favorite fig-based fragrances because it doesn't have any kind of the juicy blackcurrant notes that a lot of fig-based fragrances have. It's just, yeah, just fresh and figgy, and it's very green. It's very lovely. And also the shower gel, which goes with this fragrance, is also gorgeous. This one is less like cuts through the air than I'd say the other two, but it's still absolutely beautiful, super fresh, super lovely, super green, just beautiful. Like, I love this one. Oh, I love it. I think that's one of my favorite ever Molton Brown fragrances. Also, I have, oh, Jesus, I drop everything. Also, I have a really old bottle of this. The newer bottles have been redesigned. They're refillable, which is really cool and sustainable. And they're a lot more like beauty luxury kind of bottles. This is the old style bottle, which is kind of more in line with the shower gel bottle. But yeah, if you buy it now, you'll probably get a fancier style bottle, just so you know. But I have an older version of it. Same fragrance, but just a more basic bottle. Also, this shower gel of the same product is absolutely stunning. It's one of my favorite of the Molton Brown shower gels. Okay, next one. So the next one I want to go for is by Shea Blue, and this is Sicilian Limes. This one is beautiful. It contains notes of lime, rosemary, moss, cedarwood, and rock salt. I'm going to spray it here. I'm running out of arms. Oh, you know when you're like, it's so like coastal and invigorating. I love it. There is this kind of like note in there which is kind of like quite cliffy, which is really lovely, and it's kind of just got this kind of almost like, I want to say like margarita vibe, but like not margarita, but it's quite lemony, it's quite fresh, it's quite salty, it's just like limey and herbaceous, and I really, really, really love this one. This would probably make my top 5 Shea Blue fragrances, and I think it's a real unsung hero from the fragrance, especially for the men as well. Oh, I just love this one. I loved wearing this one actually. At the beginning of summer when it was super hot, I wore this one day in, day out because it's so beautiful and so fresh. Yeah, and I just love that kind of coastal, herbaceous, woodsy, rosemary, limey saltiness that it's got. It's so much fun, and also £55 for this is incredible. Again, I think they've had a bottle redesign. So my bottle is the older style bottle. So if you buy it now, it will be the same price, same fragrance, but it will be a slightly like cooler bottle. So look out for that because this is the older style bottle, which is still very pretty, but I think the newer bottles are cooler. So that's the next one. And then finally, I've got one more, and this is, I could not do this edit without this fragrance. This is so beautiful. Let me take it out of the little case. I like to keep my perfumes, like some of them I keep like literally without the box, and then other ones I'm like, I keep it in the box, I keep it in the sleeve, I just can't help myself. But this will, oh Jesus, I'm all fingers and thumbs, my friends. This one is Clean Reserve Citron Fig. Now this is kind of like the best of both worlds in a way. Like you get the clean, lemony freshness, uplifting, just like cutting through the air, cutting through the stickiness and the grossness, but then you also get that gorgeous green, lovely, lovely, lovely fig, which you know I adore. I'm gonna spray it here. I'm gonna be smelling so clean and fresh after this video. Oh, I love this one. So this is just like, it's kind of just everything. It's like super lemony, but it's also super figgy, and like the citron, I would say it's more citron than lemon, just because it's got this kind of like classiness to it, and it's so beautiful, and I love wearing it. And it does have just this gorgeous greenness, this gorgeous figginess, this gorgeous milkiness, but also this just kind of like just super fresh, zesty, ripe, lemoniness to it as well. It's just so beautiful. The name kind of describes it perfectly because it is Citron Fig. It's an eau de parfum and it's from the citrus green family. You can actually layer this fragrance with other ones from the collection, including Suede Oud, Blonde Rose and Celle Santal, which I've never tried and it's a really famous one. But to be honest, I just like it alone because I don't want to detract away from the lovely lemoniness and I don't want to attract away from the greenness. But I think if I was going to pair it with anything, I'd go either Suede Oud or I'd go for the smoked vetiver, even though it's not suggested, just because I would want to kind of amp up those green notes, and I really love the smoked vetiver. And I think vetiver and fig together are a really lovely combo. But yeah, this one's just lemony and figgy and just beautiful. It's a little bit like the figgy in this one, but this one's a little bit more of a green, matured fig, whereas this one is more of a bright, fresh, ripe, leafy fig, I think, if that makes sense. But they're all gorgeous. They're all super wonderful for the summer. I wanted to share them with you. I hope this video is of help. I love chatting fragrance. Like, I don't know if anybody wants me to chat fragrance as much, but I love chatting fragrance, and this is really fun, and they're all really fun, and they're all really clean and fresh. I am totally going like nose blind now. Like, I've sprayed 5 very fresh fragrances in like a really short amount of time, but you know, you just gotta do what you gotta do. So that's my video. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I will see you again soon. If you have any questions, let me know, and yeah, if you have any suggestions for videos, let me know, and I will see you again very soon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you then. Thank you. Goodbye.